Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In my Discord server, I opened a thumbnail rating event, and in this episode of Thumbnail League, I'm going to be rating some of my subscribers' thumbnails. So let's see what we've got here. Firstly, we have NotAxe, which you probably know him from YouTube, and in case you didn't know, for some time he made a lot of thumbnails to other YouTubers, and well, yeah, let's rate them. Firstly, we have this thumbnail, which is for Not Joa, as I can see clearly. This seems to be like a live, a bloxdio live thumbnail. I actually like this a lot. This thumbnail is pretty clean. I guess you could to make it a bit cooler and like better, it would be cool if you added like motion blur to the character. Like it makes him like a bit brighter and makes it look in movement, and I have a tutorial for that in my last video. But overall, this thumbnail is really good. I really like it a lot. So I'm going to give it I guess 7 out of 10 is okay. Next, we have this thumbnail, which in my opinion is even better. I like the fact the way you made the thumbnail is pretty good. It's pretty like pretty striking, and I also liked the fact that you like the assets are like glowing, and the background is cool, but I guess you could shade better the character once again. But I really like this thumbnail. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. So now let's go with this super rank giveaway thumbnail. I honestly don't really like that much using the Minecraft typo for thumbnails, but it's pretty clean though. I liked that you used it, although I'm not sure if it's the best choice. I like that you used like the thunders, like the symbol of super rank. And I guess the modeling and the character is pretty good, although once again I guess you could shade it a bit. But I also really like the thumbnail. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. There it is. So next up we have this thumbnail. I'm not sure if this is the best like scheme. I think the text could be a bit unnecessary, because if the title says Skywars ASMR and in the thumbnail we see like the mouse, the sound effect and the keyboard, I guess you could already notice that this is a ASMR video. So plus a lot of stuff like covers it. By the way, I also like in your thumbnails in general, I like that you blur the background, but I guess you could sometimes try out to make the character into the background. For example, this would be a good timing, I guess. But overall, I like it. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I guess the way it's put it, it's not the best choice for this kind of content. So next up we have bloxdio Frenzy, which has 4 thumbnails. Let's see. I like what you're looking for. I like the scheme you're using. I think the character could be maybe a bit unnecessary, The text is kind of good, but I think it would be pretty cool if you only focused on like the board. Like for example, I'm going to show you a thumbnail. This thumbnail was made by Sky, one of my biggest inspirations, and I guess you could take inspiration by only focusing on this, but I guess this is also pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, the character is not really shaded, so that's kind of bad, but I'm going to give the first one 6 out of 10. Yeah, a 6 out of 10. Now let's go for the second one. I guess the background is kind of cool, but I'm not sure if I would put a bloxdio parody, and I don't really like to have like the character not being able to see that this is a 3D character, and with that background I guess you could like shade the character in a better way. So I'm going to give you a 5 out of 10 for this one. Let's go for the second one. Once again, I don't really like the character in that angle, but the text and the way of showing the thumbnail, the scheme is pretty good. I like that you blur the background because it gives more focus on the objects here, but I guess I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. And finally, for this one, I think that the character is pretty unnecessary. I mean, if I would put a character, I would like put like a hacker character, and I would really emphasize the text, because that's the biggest bloxdio scam. I don't think it would be pretty cool to have like in the middle here, like a hacker character with the money, and in the below part put really big the biggest bloxdio scam. But overall, I think that's a pretty good thumbnail. I also like the video because I actually saw it. So I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next up, we have this video thumbnail. I like the angle that you're putting. It's pretty good, I guess. Although I think the character is a bit blurred. But like it isn't like the good kind of motion blur. It's like you painted over it or something like that. I'm not sure what happened there. But I like the angle. I'm not sure if the text, I'm not sure if the sky was the best option, because it's like in another angle I would have put it just like a blue sky instead of the clouds, because that kind of make it weirder. And I think I would have just put it mayhem bridging instead of I mastered, because you could put that in the text. But overall I like it a lot, so I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. So now we have these two thumbnails by Ultra CC. Oh, let's see what we've got. So now in this image I can see a live thumbnail. Firstly, I can tell completely that the background is for a Minecraft thumbnail, which you probably took from somewhere. So it isn't the best choice for a bloxdio live, but I guess the background is good though. The character is a bit pixelated and there isn't much shading or color correction on the character, but I like it has a lot of potential, but I guess I'm going to have to give you a 4 out of 10 for that one. And now for this one, I like the disposition, although the background is pretty. It isn't the best choice. I guess if this is a Minecraft video, then this would be better. But I guess this isn't the best background even in a Minecraft video. But I like the text, the font, like how it's curved. And I also like these icons that you put in. Although the character, it has like this weird glow effect that I personally don't like that much. And it doesn't really, it isn't really coherent with the floor. So I guess I'm going to have to give it 4.5 out of 10. And finally, we have this thumbnail from Cherry Boy. This thumbnail is really bad quality. I don't want to be mean, but the image is really bad quality, so it doesn't really work that much. I guess if you see it smaller, it's kind of harder to see it, but still, bad quality isn't the best choice. Although I liked, like, I don't know the title, which is kind of good because it means that the title adds something to the thumbnail, something I talked on the first episode of Thumbnail Week. But the image is like really pixelated. And so I'm going to have to give it a 4.5 out of 10. This concludes this rating video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to be in cool events like this one, you can join my Discord server in the description. So, see you tomorrow with the last episode.